Hey, it's the champ Antonio Tarvin. You're listening to Tarvin's Take, the most informative take in boxing. Just remember where you heard it first. Man, I want to dive right in. They got a big fight this Saturday on DAZN, brought to you by PBC. Man, it's the Interim WBC Super Welterweight Championship, bro. Virgil Ortiz Jr. puts his 23-0 record on the line, 21 knockouts, a killer, bro. He faces the hammer Erickson Lubin, 27-2 with 19 knockouts, bro. Erickson Lubin, cat from Orlando, Florida, man. I know him very, very well, homeboy. Coming into this fight, I believe rejuvenated, bro, rejuvenated. Bounced back from that Fundora nightmare. Got a couple great wins. He's been taking O's lately. You feel me? His last two opponents came in undefeated. You know what I'm saying? And Jose Ramos Jr. was a real big win for me, man. And as well as Andrell Holmes Jr., bro. He just beat him and stopped him late in the 11th round. So that shows you that Lubin has that late power. And I just think, man, he's a different fighter today. You know, after those two losses, you know, we can't forget about Charlo, and he bounced back from that. And he was able to challenge Fundora. And one thing you can say about Lubin, bro, he ain't ducked no smoke. He's faced all these killers, man, and most times came out on top. But I think he's matured a lot as of late. And I believe Virgil Ortiz Jr., man, not having one southpaw on his resume. I couldn't find one southpaw that he's faced. You know, I think just that in itself going to give him some problems, man, especially if Erickson Lubin come in with the mental focus, and he's had a great training camp. You know, it's a good chance that there could be an upset in this fight. I just believe Erickson Lubin has the heart. He showed that in that Fundora fight, bro. He could have quit anytime, but he stood up, man, and he was able to knock him down. He had Fundora in trouble. And that just shows you what type of fighter he is, bro. He was the first one that really, truly challenged that man like that. You know what I mean? He didn't win that fight, but then again, like I said, he bounced back, and he's been taking O's lately. I know Virgil Ortiz, man, is a knockout artist. He got 23 wins with 21 knockouts. But those last two fighters, I think, Israel Madrimov and Sergey Boychuk, bro, took him the distance. And they was putting hands on him. And now it ain't like it's hard to hit Virgil Ortiz. He just make you pay for it when you do. You know what I'm saying? I think if Erickson Lubin can get out early, you know what I mean, box, you feel me? He can have a good chance of really getting those, you know, putting those rounds in the bank and causing, you know what I mean, Virgil Ortiz to do some things that he's not customarily used to doing. You know, he's not used to fighting from behind. You know what I mean? So, and especially from that southpaw style, that style where Lubin coming with some power. You know, I just believe Lubin got to just avoid that big shot early. And I can see an upset in this fight, man. Remember where you heard it first. You know what I mean? And I might be, you know, going with my heart a little bit because of the fact Lubin is from the city, Orlando, Florida, right there, you know, born and raised. So, you know, I do have a kindred, you know what I mean, you know, feeling for the young man, and I just want to see him do his best. And I believe this is a fight right here that he can truly win, bro, depending on how the training camp went. And if he's truly, you know, focused, you know what I mean, on getting past Virgil Ortiz. But, bro, you know, that ain't like winning no lottery, because the winner of this fight goes right in and become the mandatory for WBC champ, Sebastian Fundora, bro, who still has a stranglehold on the division. You feel me? The Tower Inferno, that's what they call him, bro. He's standing almost 6'5", bro, or 6'4", and he just it just let his hands go. Just a beast of a fighter to face. But that's what's in store for the champion, man. And boy, I can see both of these fighters, you know, having a hell of a fight with Sebastian Fundora. You know, we know what that first fight with the hammer Erickson Lubin looked like. You feel me? That was ebb and flow, back and forth. You know what I mean? Toe to toe. You know what I mean? And when you look at what Virgil Ortiz brings to the table, bro, knockout power don't take but one shot. I can see him and Fundora having a classic as well. But there you have it, man. Upset alert, bro. You heard it first right here on Tarvin's Take. But I just hope the best fighter win, but I'm pulling for my boy, the Hammer. You know that. Until the next time, stay tapped in. I'll talk to you then.